Jamsin Entertainment.
God, I love being a turtle! Oh, wow. That was bad. Just like the movie was bad. I'll give it this. It was better than the first one that came out a year or two ago. It's not so much bad, it's stupid. And that's the running joke in this movie. Stupid. I got more prepped for this movie than most movies. Not only did I get dressed in my turtle attire, one second. There we go. I can't believe I'm doing this much for such a bad movie. Okay, I got dressed up as Batman for prep work for Batman. I've done other stuff, but I went out and I got pizza for this. I got pizza, not only, but it was Domino's. Yeah, I'm paying homage to the first movie because the first movie's the best one. It really is. I was probably out of focus in that shot there, but you know, whatever. Making a video, stuff's gonna happen. Yeah. Never pay full price for late pizza. But I picked this up, so pizza wasn't late. I was actually, yeah. This movie, like I said, better than the first one, but the big problem is, besides being stupid, is that it throws you in at 100 miles an hour, just jam-packed with action, and there is such thing as too much action. This movie has it. You see more Michael Bay garbage in there. They even have a Michael Bay joke. It's in the trailer, so it's not spoiling anything. There's a Halloween parade, and it still doesn't spoil anything. It's just a joke. Mikey runs into this this miniature furry. No, not the cosplay furry. I'm talking about the furries in parades. And it's this yellow car, Bumblebee, and it transforms. I mean, that was cool. It was funny. And there's like little parts like that, but I mean, their running joke is stupid. They made Mikey dumber in this one than in the first one. I don't think Mikey's ever been this dumb in Turtles history. These two movies make... he's a borderline special kid in these movies. It's pretty bad. Bebop and Rocksteady, I remember them being dumb, but I don't remember them being this dumb. Unfortunately, I only remember one of the actors for Bebop and Rocksteady. Bebop is a famous actor. Unfortunately, I don't remember his name. Rocksteady is played by Sheamus, who is a WWE star. And it's another film with goofy, over-the-top acting, or just like okay acting. Like Tyler Perry's in this. He plays again. Still more of a bad guy than Shredder and Krang. Krang's in this, and you barely see him. You see him for like 2 minutes when he first meets Shredder. Again, all in the trailer, so I'm not ruining anything. And then you see him at the end. And this movie rips off Star Wars and now Avengers. So 2 more franchises they ripped off. They're still ripping off the original movies. Wow. But I did have fun watching this movie. Like I said, the other big problem is they throw you in at 100 miles an hour. They slow it down to about 80, and that's being generous. It's more like 85, borderline 90 they slow it down to. Because there's some parts that they're trying to make sentimental, make you feel, but they gloss over it so fast because it is like they're in the fastest vehicle on Earth, which is probably the Concorde, and they just from the very beginning to the very end. It looks like they're setting up a third movie by the way they talk about it at the end of this one. I don't know. And they never explain how the Shredder comes back. He's just back. That's a lot. That's the third problem with the movie. Stupid's a running joke. It's running at 100 miles an hour, 80 at the least. And plot conveniences from beginning to end. People just know things just happen to fall into place. There's little to no discussion between any of the characters what's going on. If there is, it's said at a mile a minute. Oh man. That's all I really got to say, because anything else is spoiler territory, and like I said in my Civil War spoiler earlier today with my brother, I'm going to get to that sometime the week coming up. First X-Men Apocalypse, then this. Two spoiled brothers, 1 week. Try to get a better schedule with that, I promise. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to go see a good Turtles movie. I had half the pizza already. Yeah, I don't look that fat, but I'm kind of fat. And I'm just a fat kid. I at least twice a month I buy myself a large pizza and just down it with sweet tea from Wawa. I'm gonna watch a good Turtles movie, the first one, and have a cowabunga time. Yeah, that was really cheesy, but I'm going for the Turtles things. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for Spoiled Brothers X-Men Apocalypse. I'm going to try for that on Monday. And Spoiled Brothers TMNT Out of the Shadows Tuesday, hopefully. Hopefully get them in the beginning of the week. Tomorrow's Father's Day, so I'm not going to do anything video-wise. I figured out what I'm doing Friday for movie stuff. I still don't know what I'm doing for Throwback Thursday. So, that's still going to be a surprise. Friday's movie stuff is going to be, how do bad actors become famous? Stay tuned.
Live your imagination.